Salutations. This is the Sigma Stoic, Harry Edgar Payne III, and I'm sending a big shout out to my fellow alums at NC State, North Carolina State University, the Wolfpack, and big shout out, dub love to my brothers and sisters of the Phi Beta family, the Blue Phi as we call it, and sending you mad love and respect. And today I wanted to go over my morning reflections and talk about some things that are pertinent to me personally and to the world in general. And as always, I'm encouraging everyone out there to work on being the best you that you can be. Focus heavily on your self improvement. Forgive yourself of the mistakes that you've made. Don't drag them in the mud and let them weigh you down. Pick up those difficulties, those challenges, those failures, embrace them, and turn them into success for you. Because when you sharpen your tools, as I always say, when you sharpen your tools through the adversity and difficulty that you face, you become a better person. Without trials and tribulations, difficulties in life that we must overcome, we would be softer than baby crap if we just spent a life just enjoying ourselves, doing whatever, no worries, no cares. And sure, there are some there are people who would love to reach that plateau in life of just no worries. However, um, it's a big deal to learn how to be encouraged by challenges, be excited by challenges, and be willing to face them. You know, people talk about being heroic, being brave. Look, bravery is not facing life in the absence of feeling any fear. Bravery is when you face those difficulties, those difficult challenges, although your fear, it's in spite of your fear. You face them anyway, and you carry that burden of that fear, that unsureness, that insecurity. You carry it with you into battle, so to speak, with whatever that opposition is, and overcome it. And yeah, when you think back later, okay, yeah, I was afraid for one split second. I felt that, oh, I can't do this. I need to let this go. But you push through anyway. That sense of resolve is incredibly important in your personal life, and it will magnify the caliber of person you are to the external world. Not that you care that you're well celebrated and revered, but it should matter to you how you display in public, that you put your best foot forward, as my father used to always say. No, boy, do your best at all times, put your best foot forward. Don't don't pump the brakes on your progress. You never know at any given moment, just when you think that no one is watching you, no one's looking, you can lean back and rest on your laurels. That's exactly the moment that you need to push forward wi- put your best foot forward and strive to be successful, to show well, as his favorite quote was. He said, "Son, you're a Payne, Payne, that's my last name. And I am Harry Edgar Payne III, as I said earlier. So I'm named after my father and my grandfather." And so he said, "Look, son, we are educated people. We are leaders in the community. We help others. We're wise men. We are principled men. Your grandfather before me, and then me coming after him, we have laid the groundwork for giving you a good name. Your name is well respected in the community." He said, "Honor it. Do not discredit or disrespect your good name with bad deeds. Always put your best foot forward. Show them what it means to be a Payne." And I did. I followed suit. I did exactly what Dad said. Not simply because, oh, I was his servant, but I mean, apps. I remember as a little boy, I'll never forget it. And though my dad has been dead since 2020, I never forget it. I was Daddy's boy. I mean, he was like Superman to me. He was incredible. And of course he was hard on me. And at one time I remembered asking him, you know, looking somewhat dismayed, "Dad," I think I was 7. I said, "Daddy, why don't you love me?" And he asked me, "Son, why would you ask me a question like that? Why do you think I don't love you?" He said, "Well, you're really mean to me and you're hard on me." He said, "Son, this is man training. It's not all mean and and bitter and so forth." He said, "What it truly is, I want you to be your best. I want you to do your best." And so I've got to push the envelope sometimes to get you to focus, because you're still a kid. You still just want to have fun. You have no idea what you face in this world as a man. You have no idea. I know. I've done it. I've I've surpassed a lot of obstacles. And now it's my turn to teach my namesake to, to carry on. You don't have to walk in my shadow. You don't have to be a copy of me, but I want you to have all the essentials as a young man stepping into your manhood. I want you to have those essentials. And so my father instilled that in me. And he explained to me, "Son, look, you have to understand something. You're in a very fortunate situation in the sense of, okay, we're not rich. We are professionals. We can pay the bills. We can, pay for you to play for these club soccer teams. We can pay for you to have piano lessons. We can pay for you to have to travel with the choir or whatever to sing. That's all well and good." He said, "But the most important thing, son, is that you have two parents. You have your mother and your father united to help you. So you have two people in your corner at all times." He says some kids your age barely have one, and the one parent they have isn't very responsible. So consider yourself lucky. When you think there's something for you to complain about, understand that, hey, things could be worse. And for others, things are worse in some cases. So It's your mother's job from the day that you're born till about 7 years old. It's your mother's job to make sure that you're fed, that you're healthy, that you're safe, that you're warm, that you're comfortable. That's her job. Now, sure, I'm going to be there whenever you need me, from the time you're a child to from the time you're born to the time that you're about 7. But after that point, at 8, it's dad's turn to take over and start. Your mom will still have access to you. She'll still be able to love you up and the whole nine. But it's at that time that it's my turn to give you what I call man training, to teach you how to be a man. Your mom can't teach you how to be a man. All she's ever going to want to do is love you and smother you with affection and care. But that's going to keep you soft if that's all you ever get. Because in this world of manhood, you're not going to survive being sweet and soft and kind and expecting everyone to cater to you. So you're going to have to learn some manhood skills, some man skills. And that's my job, to impart what I know from experience and just from my basic wisdom and education, to pass that on to you. I want you to be a gentleman and a scholar. And I remember a year before he died of COVID, in a memory ward for a rest home. He told me, I remember the conversation. He said, "Son, I'm looking to you to become an elder statesman now. That's your that's the task that I put before you." And so I looked at him for a little. I was used to elder statesman being the phrase that was used with like politicians, uh, with older, more mature uh, senators or congressmen. And so I thought, okay, I'm not in politics, but I see the correlation. I think he's referring to me still being a man of the people and helping the people as I can. Maybe not through politics, but from embracing the social condition of being the human condition of being a human being. So I just, as always, I just looked and listened and nodded, and that's that really emboldened me after his passing to surpass certain obstacles I had to deal with and to move forward. So listen, I'm trying to curtail these video messages and leave them anywhere from 5 minutes, which I have yet to do. Um, in the past, I'd say 20 some videos, but leave it between 5 minutes and 15 minutes. So it's 14:02. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this short and wish you a good day. Take care. This is Harry Edgar Payne III, the Sigma Stoic. Peace.